Student loans. Well, ideally, of course, if a person is able to work and study, even though it might take a little longer, that could be a solution for the problem. You don't have to borrow. Secondly, if there is no need to borrow, if the parents are helping, let them consider that qard hasan, even if their means are limited, consider that qard hasan to their child, if not an outright grant. So we should first of all minimize the scope where the person would have to have a student loan. Allow the person, if possible, to earn some money to pay for his tuition fees and study. When absolutely necessary, there's only one thing that I can speak about with comfort, but you ask more learned scholars about a more complex issue. If the student loan, and the system it works is that you take the amount of money, there's no interest charged so long as you're registered as a full-time student, and there is no interest charged if you pay the entire amount within a certain grace period after graduation. I have no evidence to say that anything is haram in that dealing, because there is no interest charged while you're studying, no interest charged for a grace period. So if you're either sure or reasonably sure, غلبة الظن, that you feel that in all likelihood, inshallah, you will be able to pay the amount without incurring any interest, then I don't see any problem with that. There have been one case that one brother in one of my travels mentioned to me that you could try that as well. He said even in one case when the person was not able to pay it all in full, he made some sort of negotiation with the government or whoever the commission is in charge. And he said, look, I'm very eager to pay. And by the way, many of those student loans are defunct. They're never collected or never collected in full. And the government knows that. And the banks administering that know that also. He said, I am eager. I am a Muslim. This is my problem with interest. And here, as a show of goodwill, I'm even paying this good amount. But please, if we can negotiate that you give me a little extension on that period so that I don't pay interest. And I was told that this was accepted. I don't know. It may not be a generalizable case, but this is something also we might look into. Some people ask about brokerage fees, even though people might be dealing in interest, like somebody working in real estate and only take his brokerage fees for selling homes. Again, brokerage fees is paid for a service, even though it could be a percentage of the value of the commodity. I have no evidence, again, to say it's haram.